Richard.
And I'm Erica.
This video is about us living in the Philippines for 1 year. So this is like a question and answer video.
When did you guys plan to move back to the Philippines?
When we first got the farm was 2016. And from then, we've been planning to go back to the Philippines. But the date is, we don't know yet. We're just like dreaming of going back to the Philippines. So we're trying to have something here.
Me, I always wanted to go back to the Philippines. I've been in Canada for more than 30 years. And I don't know, my heart is in the Philippines. I love Canada, but I'm Filipino, so I always wanted to live in the Philippines.
Which one of you thought of moving back to the Philippines?
Actually, me. Well, it all began when I studied in the Philippines, but I'm from Philippines. We moved to Canada like 30 years ago with my parents when I was younger, and I was in shock when we moved there because I'm already 18 years old when we moved back, so you can do the math.
Yeah.
The first one who thought about
it. And then I just say, yes, we can do that if that's what you really want. We always support what you are planning for your family, for us, right?
In Canada, you can get everything. But what made you guys decide to come to the Philippines?
A lot of people are dreaming to move to Canada. My parents, they always wanted to live in Canada because first world country is always promising. It's supposed to be give you milk and honey. It's not all people that move in different country really like to move to that country. Probably they just have to do it because of their parents, or they really need to move out to earn money.
Yeah, you can get everything in Canada. Like, you can get any job you want. Like, if you just go to school for a year and you'll get a good
Decent job.
Decent job, and you'll get a lot of opportunities to buy those expensive stuff. But really, what is important for you? Your family or this material stuff, right? I will choose my family rather than having all these fancy things that I can get. But in return of that, I don't see my kids every day. I don't watch them grow even though we're all together in one house. That's the reason why we chose to live in the Philippines rather in Canada.
Yeah, for me, I don't think nothing is negative between both Philippines or Canada.
Mhm.
If you want opportunity, of course, there's opportunity in the Philippines, there's opportunity in Canada. It's just a different person perspective. If it's not working for you, why stay there? If it's not working, you have to try different things. I started working when I was in high school, so for me, working, as soon as I step on Canada, I start working, school and work. I try my best to do things in Canada, but maybe it's not for me. So I wanted to try different things. Plus, I was thinking about my family. Maybe I will spend more time if I have my own business, or if I go back in the Philippines, maybe I could spend more time with my family. Other people are luckier to be in Canada, and that's the
And that's
dream. That's their dream.
And their lifestyle.
Yeah, lifestyle. It's not for me. It's not all about money. For me, I want freedom with money, not only money without freedom.
Without freedom.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
When making your decision to move back into the Philippines, did you consider your children?
Of course, we consider our children because, for my experience, I don't want to move to Canada, but I was forced because my parents told me it's for us, it's for our future, which is true. I experienced a lot of things in Canada. I learned things that probably I'm not able to experience or learn here in the Philippines about life. I'm not taking away their chance to live in Canada. They're still Canadian. They
Yep.
can go back anytime they want. You know, when they're older and they decided, oh, daddy or mommy, I don't want to be in the Philippines. I want to try to live in Canada. We're not gonna hold them back. But for now, because they're under us and we want to give them a better life, of course we're gonna bring them with us because we're family. We consider I always thinking about me moving away from Philippines, away from my friends, away from some of my loving family here, my relatives. At that time, I have no choice. I cannot just stay here in the Philippines. I'm only a minor,
Mhm.
so of course we consider their feelings or we consider our children.
Yeah, the main reason why we wanted to move back to the Philippines. I know it's gonna be hard for them because they have their friends already there and they don't know anyone here in the Philippines. But the main thing is we did this for them, and it doesn't matter. They're in Canada, they're in Philippines. It's the same thing as long as we're together. We thought that we can give them better education. We can help them to go to school. In Canada, we don't think that we can help them financially to be a doctor or a dentist or like proper education there. Also, there's people that ask us regarding like, why are you bringing your kids to the Philippines? You're taking them out to Canada. We think that we can give them a better life in the Philippines, then I would go for that.
Have you guys ever gotten nervous during your transition from Canada to Philippines?
So much.
Of course.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't even sleep.
Yeah, the time that is getting closer to move to the Philippines, sometimes I have second thought if I really want to do it. It's nerve-wracking, you know, moving to a different world, like a change of lifestyle or different world. You know, it's nerve-wracking. So many times I'm thinking if I'm gonna go back, am I gonna survive in the Philippines? Are we gonna survive in the Philippines? So even when we're here,
Yeah.
we're wanted to, maybe we should go back.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not working for us, but quitting, it's not me. You know, there's always a backup plan or a backup on a backup plan or plan A to plan Z. You know.
We have that.
We have
Yeah.
that.
It's really nerve wracking. I couldn't sleep like the last 2 weeks in Canada before leaving there. It's like I'm zombie. I couldn't sleep. We got sick because there's so many things going on, and then I'm so scared. It's like this is it. He's saying that he's been there for all his life. I'm only there for 10 years, but I get used to it. It's like I get to use of Canadian living. I don't know what's Philippines now. I can speak fluent Tagalog. I know how to deal with Filipinos, and I know I'm Filipino. And I know my kids, same thing. I don't know if they're gonna be happy. I don't know if everything is gonna be all right here. What if it's not gonna work? I feel like it's gonna be a failure. But as he said, we don't want to give it up. That's why we're still here.
It's been 1 year so far of you guys living in the Philippines. What have you learned so far?
I learned a lot.
I love to.
When we're in Canada, we wanted to have our business here in the Philippines. That's why we bought this land. We bought a farm. But whatever we do, we can't manage it. Remotely, it's very hard. You're outside Philippines and you're trying to run a business. It's never gonna work. For me, I failed so much. I cried so much. But I never stopped. I did a lot of things just try to make sure that we're gonna have something in the Philippines when we move back, but nothing works. So that's why we decided, even if we're here in the Philippines, we open up two other businesses that it failed.
We learn from it.
We learn from it. So if you're gonna open up a business, just try to do one business at a time. For me, from my experience, you can't do multiple things at the same time.
Yeah.
It's only one of you. If one business already standing and it's working, then maybe you can move. That's what I learned. And I learned Filipino transact, how Filipino work ethic. It's so different in Canada. Sometimes I get pissed off, I get mad. I try to understand that when we're in the Philippines now, things here is different. So you try to learn and make it better. That's the things that I learned here, and never give up. Research, investigate, ask questions. Some people, they say the truth or not, but still you have to do your homework. Traveling for us is very hard because we're far from the city. Adjusting, it's like night and day. Literally night and day.
We've learned a lot of lessons. Yeah, as I said, we're in Canada. We're doing the business remotely. It didn't work, so that's the reason why we decided to just come here and do the business. We'll try it ourselves. But then when we arrived here, we opened up 3 businesses, and then
Two fail.
Yeah, 2 fail. 1 works, and
Still struggling.
Yeah, it's still there. It's the
Yeah.
first year, so
First year.
it's still like crawling to stand up by itself. And what else? We learned that how to really manage a
Yeah.
business,
The way they think.
the way they think. It's not just you open up a business, money will come to you. Nope. You have to really work hard.
Be aggressive.
Yeah, be aggressive, be tough. Like
Yeah.
that's the main thing, that you have to put your feet in the ground. Like you have to be thorough in everything. And before we don't do that, we're just like, oh, okay, we don't have the money from Canada. It's just the money that we have here. We have to be really tight on spending as well. So that's all the learning lessons that we learned during the 1 year we're here in the Philippines.
What are some things that you like and things that you don't like about the Philippines?
I like everything. I don't know.
Okay.
Mosquitoes.
You don't
I don't like mosquitoes. But, I can live with it. I don't like too much rain if it's rainy season. But what can I do? It's nature. When you're doing transaction with Filipinos,
Yes.
it's difficult for me to understand how they do things here, but I'm starting to learn, starting to adapt and make it better,
Yeah.
because we cannot stick to
How
the old
Canadian-
tradition
Or
yeah,
Canadian style,
Canadian
right?
style, but
We're-
we're trying to adapt it here in
Mhm.
the Philippines so it could make it better.
Yeah. So for me, what I love about the Philippines is the weather. Of course, there's rainy season. It's given. It's normal. We're in the tropical island. I love everything here, but we have to work on some stuff so then we don't get muddy. Our vehicle can go in and out on the farm easy, and that's the only thing that's downside for me. But with the things like people in the Philippines, what I don't like about them is sometimes they're very laid back.
Too laid back.
Too laid back. That we're not used to it. We're used to like work
When
all
you,
the time.
when you hire someone like a carpenter or whatever,
Mhm.
you expect things done,
But
but
then,
you have to tell them it's hard to explain.
yeah.
It's just based on experience.
Yes.
If you're not here, it's hard to understand. We're trying to
Yeah.
just
don't
tell the things that we don't like,
Mhm.
but everything else is good. Filipinos are like very nice,
Mhm.
very helpful. When you ask them for help, they will just instantly just help you, even though they don't know you.
Mhm.
But it's just sometimes the work ethic.
Yeah, the work ethic.
Full professionalism.
Yes.
That's what I know. Experience. Just the work ethic is different. That you hire a person and they're gonna work today, tomorrow they're not
You're not
gonna
gonna
work.
You don't know if
So,
someone is gonna work for you
If
today.
they want to take a day off, they don't tell you in advance. So things like that. In Canada is different.
That's
you know,
one of the
you
challenges.
schedule your your work, you schedule your vacation. You don't just get sick like this. You know, it's totally different. It's a big adjustment. I think that's the only thing with this life.
Yeah.
Traffic is given. Even in Canada,
Oh.
there's traffic.
But here in our in our area, we
in
don't
our
have a
area,
traffic.
there's no traffic because it's in the province.
When you
yeah.
go to Manila to like our city here, it's gonna
But
be
it's
crazy.
given.
Yeah, yeah. But you know what I'm thinking? Why the Filipinos in Canada are very hardworking? They have
Yeah.
like this good ethic. Everyone
Yeah,
loves
they have they're
Filipino.
good in their
So then,
responsibilities.
When we expect them here, like it's totally different.
different. Yeah.
All right.
Maybe
anyways.
in just in our area.
Yeah,
But
maybe. I'm not sure.
soon we're gonna know more about Philippines and we're gonna
Tell you.
Do you guys ever miss Canada?
Yes.
I miss burger.
Yeah, I was gonna say I miss the food.
Maybe if we go to Manila, we can experience those international food like in Canada. That's the only thing we miss. And plus our friends and co-workers and our family. But they could just visit us here, and we can visit them sometime soon.
What I miss sometimes, I was telling him about this, that sometimes I miss going to work. I don't know why. Probably I miss like getting up early and getting ready, things like that, and like to chat with my coworker. Those are the things I miss. It's different here. It's very quiet. It's only me. Well, I talk to our workers, but it's different. Like we joke around here too. We have fun. We had like fun nights here in the farm. But what I miss there is like I feel like I lost my identity because I don't feel like the need when I was in Canada because I have a lot of responsibility at work. Now I don't have that much, but he'll tell me that you're the one who manage our business. So you have that identity that you're the owner and you do everything basically. You run the business. But for me, those are the things that I miss. And our family, his sister-in-law, his sister. My sister-in-law. There you go. That's much clearer. And I miss going to Square One. I miss a lot of things there like fall, the snow, I don't like the other season. That's the thing that I miss. Other than that,
Fall, winter,
summer. Yeah, I miss those things. I wanna visit for sure for vacation.
Have you ever thought of going back to Canada?
Me, maybe just for vacation. Not right now.
I thought of going back to Canada when I'm depressed. But after I'm done with my drama, I stay here in the Philippines.
There are many Filipinos planning to move back to the Philippines. And what is your advice to them?
My advice is plan every single thing. You have to distinguish between reality and expectation. Not everything is greener on the other side of the fence. Do your homework. You have to have a backup plan. You have to triple check everything before you decide. For us, it's instantaneous. We plan it for a year, even though we always wanted to go back and forth, but it's not final.
Mhm.
It's just that year we said, okay, we buy the ticket and whatever we have, whatever we save, that's it. We go. So for us, it's different. We took the chance to smooth, just do it. But in our experience, it's difficult because the adjustment is very hard. The
Yes.
expectation is not the way
Really.
you're thinking. I know it's
It's
lovely.
different.
It's
Yeah,
lovely.
fairy tale.
Yeah, it's nice in the Philippines.
Mhm.
It's tropical country, a lot of places to go to,
Mhm.
but money doesn't last.
Mhm.
If you don't have passive income,
Yes.
that's the main thing you need to know. How would you earn money in the Philippines? What can I do in the Philippines so I could survive? That's the only thing I advise. That's the only. You have to be ready
Mhm.
in your heart, physically, mentally, emotionally.
Mhm.
You have to be ready.
Yeah.
And moving to a different country, I know it's very hard because quitting is just giving up everything you dream of.
Okay, for me, my advice for the Filipino that wanted to go back here in the Philippines is just do it. If that's your dream, make a plan, learn what that you wanted to do in the Philippines, if it's worth it, if it's gonna work, investigate and study your research, do your thing. And it's, as we said, it's nerve-wracking, so what you can do is just get out of your comfort zone. If you're scared to lose the money that you're earning in US, it's just up to you. It's just gonna be your dream. So if you want to do it, just do it. That's it. Alright.
These are all of our questions. Are there any ending statements you would like before the video ends?
Well, make a plan, put a due date, and do it.
Make it. Don't just have your daydream, right? Alright, goodbye. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
1 year.